We'll have to go. The train leaves in 10 minutes.
Are we playing or not?
I'm not sure yet. Well, here's Plum now.
I've spoken to the board. If they're sending a cable today, the word will be withdrawn.
Well done, old chap.
What will be withdrawn? What will be withdrawn?
The Australian board have collapsed. They've retracted the word unsportsmanlike. I don't believe it. Got it from Warner himself.
I've got some bad news, fellas. The board's withdrawn its accusations.
What?
They've reneged. They've withdrawn the word unsportsmanlike.
Bastards.
We're back to square one.
I'm sorry, fellas.
How could they be so stupid?
We had a kangaroo loose in the top paddock, that's how. So have we. Conned into going to Brisbane.
Why should we be target practice for that madman?
There's not a rule in the book to protect us.
Time we made our own rules.
We've been that route before. I'm saying this for the last time. We won't dignify Bodyline by retaliation.
Well, what's the alternative?
After all that's happened, after the board, the lords, even our own government have abandoned us, after this outrage to cricket, I reckon we're within our rights to resign.
You mean threaten to resign?
I mean, we don't walk out on that pitch tomorrow.
You sure about that, Bill?
Well, I can't let you walk out there after all the hits you've taken, not with Bertie lying in hospital with a cracked skull. There's no choice.
Yes, there is, Bill. There is a choice. Same choice that all the battlers have. Cop it sweet.
Stan's right. It's what built this country. Going out against all the odds and giving it your best. Our families came out here as convicts, settlers, with nowhere else to go. They didn't shrink from the impossible. They went to places where no bastard had been before. They forged a nation. That's what took them to the shores of Gallipoli. Somewhere out there, they taught us about courage, about loyalty to your mates, and about being Australian.
Bill, if we go out there, do our best and play it straight, we'll be the blokes who stood up against Bodyline. But if we don't go out on that pitch tomorrow, we're going to be remembered as the blokes who quit.
We're the only blokes who can do anything about Bodyline. The place to do it's out there on the pitch. I say we bat like we've never batted before.
Don's right. Let's give them a run for their money.
Come on, Skipper, let's rip into them.
All right, fellas. For all the hits we've taken, for all us battlers, let's do it.
I'm speaking to you from Brisbane for the broadcast of the fourth test between England and Australia. England leads 2-1 in the series, and this match, therefore, could decide the Ashes. It's very hot and humid here in Brisbane. The temperature now is in the high 90s, and the forecast maximum is 106 degrees. It could be even hotter out there in the middle.
Damn heat.
It is really going to test the mettle of both sides in this, the fourth match, in what is without doubt the most controversial test series ever. Should England win, they'll have taken an unbeatable lead in a best-of-5 series. For Australia, the situation is quite simple. No matter how hot it is, no matter what tactics are adopted by Jardine, they must win this match.
Chaps, those pitches, I know it's hot, but it's just as bad for the Australian batsmen. Good luck. Same to you, Skipper. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. You all right, Eddie?
Still sore.
Have you told Skipper?
And get dropped. If we're going to win Ashes, I want to be out there.
Ah, well, wouldn't worry about that. He'd make you play even if you lost an arm and a leg. This one's for Birdie.
Your diary notes for the day, Prime Minister.
Since the Adelaide Test, the Australian crowds have really turned against Jardine and England. Now Hush is Woodfull about to take strike for the first ball of the fourth Test. The Ashes in the balance. Larwood moving into bowl. And that's pulled away nicely by Woodfull, getting down towards the boundary. They're running quickly between wickets, looking for runs here if they can. They've taken the second, going to take one on the throw. That's 3 off the first ball. Now Larwood to Richardson. Short and hooked by Richardson. Great shot. That's getting out towards the boundary. No leg side field at the moment, but that's going to be the first 4 of the innings. A good aggressive start by the Australian opening pair. Both batsmen are scoring freely, and now it's Woodfull to take strike. And that's steered wide of the gully. There'll be runs here, a chase for Painter. Painter not moving all that freely. The ball might lead him here to the boundary. Painter, in fact, has fallen over, and that's 4 more to Australia.
What's wrong with you?
It's the heat, Mr. Jardine.
Forget the bloody heat. Watch the ball.
Larwood to Richardson, and it's pulled through the onside field. Once again, that's a great stroke, and that takes Australia up to 50, and we haven't seen too many half-century opening stands in this series.
Can you bowl faster? Right. Wicket's as dead as a door now and getting no bounce.
Try harder.
Not a good day for fast bowlers on this easy-paced pitch. Jardine fielding in the gully, and Larwood to bowl to Richardson. He cuts, that's gone straight to Jardine, and he's dropped the catch. Jardine, of all people, has put down a fairly simple chance.
I'm a lucky bastard.
And now Jardine retaliates by calling in the onside field. It's going to be Bodyline. The crowd doesn't like this at all. Boos are coming out now as those fieldsmen come across from the offside to take up their positions on the onside.
I thought you were going to speak.
It's going to be a repeat of the Adelaide Test. We've had those ugly scenes.
A lot of good it did.
Now Richardson is taking strike. Larwood starting to run in. Comes up past the umpire, he bowls, it's short, and Richardson struck a nasty blow on the midriff. And no doubt here the crowd's reaction to that. This is a terrible scene here once again. Play to continue now after a delay of almost 5 minutes. And Larwood in this simmering atmosphere to run into bowl to Richardson. And this one is short. He hooks a beautiful shot, and Wyatt in the leg flap had to duck for cover. It almost took his head off. A bold response by Richardson. And fourth of that takes him on to 80. Woodfull is 50. Australia at no wicket for 133. The best opening stand of the series so far. And in this easy-paced pitch, have the Australian batsmen found the answer to Bodyline? The Australian opening pair, Richardson and Woodfull, have taken the score well over the 100 mark. And here's a bowling change. The medium pacer Hammond to come into the attack, with Richardson taking strike. Hammond bowls, Richardson forward, he's beaten, Ames whips the bails off and appealed for stuffing, and he's out. Richardson out for 83.
Your luck runs out. Yeah, but bastards never change.
This must be the greatest chance
Excuse
of the
me,
whole
Prime
series for
Minister.
Bradman
You'll be
after
late
the
for
fine
meeting.
opening stand. And as
Cancel.
usual, our Don gets a hero's welcome.
Bradman hooks, that's through the field. It's not perfectly timed, but he might get four. A chase there for Painter, but the ball will just win. A little surprising there, Bradman gets four of his first ball, but Painter looked to be very slow in the field there. He should have got that one. This could be four again. Bradman batting now without a cap, a sure sign that he's growing in confidence. That's through the field, and Bradman has gone up to 50, and Australia has reached 200 with a loss of only one wicket.
This is the first day I can remember when you haven't taken a wicket.
Ah, well, things would be a sight different if all the catches were held.
We all have to do better.
Now, Woodfull has the strike, and we haven't seen much of him since Bradman came to the wickets, but Woodfull, as ever, playing a very patient innings. He is 67 not out. Woodfull goes forward, and he's beaten, and he's bowled. Yes, he's out. Woodfull is out for 67, and Australia 2 for 200, and the new batsman will be McCabe. And this brings together Australia's two most aggressive batsmen. A typical hook shot from McCabe that's getting out towards the boundary. A long chase again for Painter, but he won't get this one.
Painter?
Painter has collapsed on the field. He must be affected by the heat.
Painter? Put him under the shower. Cool him down. I need him back as quick as you can.
With the composition of England's team, Hammond called to a lot of bowling today, and he's coming in now to bowl to Bradman.
It's no good, mate. You've got a temperature.
No, it isn't.
Mine says 103.
That's normal for me.
Looks like tonsillitis.
It's just a sore
You
throat.
have to go to the hospital.
No, it won't.
Yes, you will, immediately. You get out to field.
What will Mr. Jardine say?
Never you mind about that. I'll handle Mr. Jardine.
Painter's gone where?
He's gone to the hospital.
On whose authority?
Mine. The boy's ill.
Good God, I need every man I can
In case
get.
you're interested, old. It's tonsillitis. He's out for the match.
Why didn't you tell me?
He wanted to play.
Australia were all out 340. That total a little disappointing after the very good start. Richardson, top score with 83. Bradman made 76, bowled by Larwood, and Woodfull 67. In reply, a century stand for England by Jardine and Sutcliffe, And Jardine batting a long, long time for his 46. He's going very slowly indeed. And he plays forward, and it's got an edge. It's gone through the keeper love, and appeal to put behind, and Jardine is out. Hammond gets forward to play this one. He's beaten and he's bowled. Yes, Hammond is out. Hammond is up for 20 and England are 2 for 157. Now can Australia fight their way back? Ashes deciding match. Sutcliffe out there now with Wyatt. And 2 spinners, Australia, O'Reilly and Ironmonger doing very well here. Wyatt has thrown, he's beaten and Wyatt is out now. Wyatt out for 12 and England are 3 for 165. O'Reilly bowling to Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe been there a long time for 86. He goes back, he's hit on the pads and the field for leg before. Could he be out? Yes, the umpire's finger goes up. And Sutcliffe is out for 86. England are 4 for 188. They're in real trouble here. Don't forget they're a batsman short. Eddie Painter in hospital. And England captain Jardine must be a very worried man.
I must speak to him.
Matron?
Eddie, we're in trouble. 4 for 196.
Skies this one in the air. Bradman takes the catch, and Leyland is out.
5 for 198.
We're into the tail enders. I need a good batsman, even a sick batsman.
Right. Lucky charm.
We're watching O'Reilly come in now to bowl to Allen. O'Reilly comes up bowled. Allen plays forward, gets an edge and it goes behind to the keeper Love. Yes, an appeal and he's out behind. And the 6th wicket for England has fallen now for 216.
Oh,
Are you already drinkers? Drink this. Just what the doctor ordered. Eddie, back on deck. Good show.
Are you sure you're not
Good luck, Eddie. Good luck, old man.
Good luck, old lad.
All the best.
There's absolute silence here at the Brisbane ground as Eddie Painter, this brave little left-hander from Lancashire, gets ready to face the bowling of the spinner, Ironmonger.
Look at this pommy bastard.
And that's driven through the offside field. If he runs here to Painter, they've taken the first. Painter not running all that clearly, but he'll come back for a second run. And Painter has scored straight away for England.
Why is Painter playing?
Oh, we need him.
What did the doctor say?
I don't know. I didn't talk to him. I asked Eddie.
You mean you ordered him? Don't you realise he's ill? His health is at risk.
It was Painter's decision. I know you can't understand this, but he has the sort of spirit that I admire. The spirit of a marathon runner.
My dear fellow, I'm talking about one of our team members, not marathon runners.
Damn it, Plum, so am I! For the first 10 miles, a marathon runner runs on his training. For the second 10, he survives on his stamina. For the last 6, his body metabolizes his very sinews. It's an onslaught of pain, but he runs on his spirit. That's what courage is. That's what makes a champion.
Need I remind you, as captain, you are responsible for his well-being?
Don't you tell me about my responsibilities. When I was a child, I learned. Nothing of value comes by luck. It's won by pain and sacrifice. That is why I have become captain of England. That is why I'm here. God knows why you are.
I am here to try and curb your excesses.
Excesses? It will only appear excessive to a man of weakness.
Not weak, old chap. Sane.
You're all right, lad. All this running, it'll finish me. Let's forget singles. I'll try for boundaries.
All right, Eddie.
And he's jumped out and hit that right over mid-on. A beautiful shot that going out to the boundary. Eddie Painter obviously is going to get his runs bravely or not at all. And that's through the field again. This could be 4 more to Painter. Eddie Painter now the hero of this Brisbane crowd. England all out for 356 in the first innings, a lead of 16, with Painter a magnificent 83, a truly heroic performance. In the second innings, it's Woodville taking strike for Australia. He pulls his one, it's gone straight out the backward square. Hammond takes the catch, and Woodville is out, and it's a bad start for Australia. That's it. That's the last wicket. Australia all out for a mediocre 175. Once again, the Australian batsmen have been disappointing. They've failed, and England needs only 159 to win. What must England's team be feeling right now? 159 to win the match, the series, and also the Ashes. And that's turned nicely towards square leg by Sutcliffe. He'll get a single there, and England's batsmen going along quite confidently here. It's not a big target they've got, and Sutcliffe batting very freely indeed. England are 4 wickets down. It's Painter now with his familiar white hat batting out there with Ames. Painter, the hero of England's first innings, who came out of a hospital bed with tonsillitis to bat for 4 hours for his total of 83. Surely one of the greatest innings ever played. And how appropriate it would be if Eddie Painter is still there at the end to score the winning hit. In its place in history, this 4th test in Brisbane must be remembered as Eddie Painter's match. Painter completes the second run and England goes into the 150s. It's just 9 runs to win. It's played back past the bowler. There should be 2 runs here, and that will make it 7 to go. It's played through the offside field. They've called for 1. They've turned at the end of the mark. They're coming back for the second, and only 5 runs now between England and victory. Now, will it be Painter to make the winning hit? It's down over the bat. He pulls this hard and high out through scoring. That's a magnificent shot, and it's going right over the top, over the boundary for 6, and England has won the match and won the Ashes.
Well, old chap, you've won. I wish I could find it in my heart to congratulate you.
Your congratulations would mean little to me.
You accuse me of weakness. Well, let me just say this to you. while it remains in my power, I will try to ensure that you'll never captain England again. The damage you have wrought these past few months is irreparable. You have perverted a noble game, its spirit and tradition. I have no doubt that history will remember you as a man who stooped to conquer.
Well, history has already forgotten you.
Congratulations, Douglas. Plum?
Ah, thank you, Bob.
I think it's time we join the others.
Well done, Eddie.
Hi.
3 cheers for Eddie.
Gentlemen, the Ashes.
The Ashes. Douglas Jardine has realized his ambition.
All of our ambitions. Jardine!
Yes, I can't really say I thought he'd do it, you know. Not against Bradman.
Not only Bradman, the Australian Cricket Board, the crowds, God knows what else. Not many men could have fought them all and won.
He can be ruthless, of that there's no doubt.
Well, he had to be. Anyway, despite all the troubles, it's over now.
You think so? You really think that's the last we'll see of Bodyline?
I certainly hope so. Surely he wouldn't.
Good God, that'd be lunacy. He's won.
Can't ball. Finish the over, Harold. Don't give up.
I can't run.
You can do anything if you want it badly enough. The crowd want to see you broken. Don't give them that pleasure. Finish it, Harold.
Over. Good single. Well done, Willie.
Good show, Henry.
Prime Minister. Mr. Woodford, now that it's over, you should be proud. You should all be proud. You played magnificently. To me, it's irrelevant who won the Ashes. It's more important how you played. And you showed great dignity in the face of great provocation. Great spirit in the face of defeat. Great courage in the face of fear. They are qualities that have taken us, as Australians, through the worst of times. For so long as sport is played in this land of ours, your names will conjure pride in the hearts of all Australians.
But surely, Plum, as team manager...
For 5 months, I counselled him, I argued with him, and finally I ordered him.
To little effect,
He told me that I had been a great cricketer in my day, but that my day was past. I'm sorry, Martin, but for me this was victory without honor. If you'll excuse me, I shan't stay.
Welcome home. Come in. You must feel very proud. You did it.
Only just. The little man was good, bloody good. He's the finest batsman the world's ever seen. Or ever will.
Do you remember what Percy said? Imagine how history will judge the man who beats Bradman.
Well, if I had to guess, I'd say harshly.
Oh, Douglas, that sounds like regret.
Well, if I had my time over, there are things I'd do differently.
But you won.
No, I didn't mean just on the field.
Oh, Douglas, you can never go back. All things change. I had hoped we'd grow together, but we've grown apart.
Do you blame me?
Oh, I don't blame anyone. I've been offered a position in Palestine. I've decided to take it. So I suppose this is goodbye. That was the last time I ever saw him. And though he didn't know it then, Douglas too would become a victim of the strategy which he had authored. That summer, Bodyline was used for the first time in England. For the men at Lord's, the armchair generals, the sight of war was a chastening experience.
The MCC can't condone this sort of play. I'm afraid you'll have to apologize.
Apologize? Who to?
The Australians.
I did what I was told. You were there, Mr. Warner.
For the sake of cricket, Harold.
And for Douglas, where it began was where it would end. In 1934, he captained the MCC team to India. He bowled Bodyline, and needless to say, he was winning. But there were protests, cables, riots. Knowing this time the Lords would order him to stop, he resigned the captaincy. Later that year, they outlawed Bodyline. Douglas never played for England again. When war broke out, he was among the first to join. Dropped behind enemy lines, he served his country with distinction. And in that most terrible time, I like to think that he discovered what empire was truly about. As for Harold Larwood, he never played cricket for England again. In 1951, he and his family migrated to Australia. At the age of 28, Donald George Bradman became captain of Australia, a post in which he served from 1936 until his retirement in 1948. The following year, he was knighted for his services to cricket. Douglas Jardine, a son of the Raj, died of cancer on June 18, 1958. He was cremated and the ashes scattered over the glens and lochs of Scotland. Even now, on a summer's afternoon, when I hear the sound of bat on ball, I cannot help but think of him.